around, they didn't really have legit football players. This time they do. A lot of these guys have either had a little run in the NFL or a cup of
Yep.
coffee in the NFL, made practice squad teams.
College.
They were very successful in college. So these guys, they know their stuff, and they did pretty well today. I thought both games, I know the second one was a little bit of a blowout, but I thought both games were pretty good. I thought both of them were very well represented on both networks, and I enjoyed a lot of the aspects of it. And we'll see how it continues on tomorrow and the next couple of weeks. But what was your quick thoughts on the XFL, Dave?
I really enjoyed how they did the kickoff because that was different. Because I thought the kickoff was, I think it was
You just made
Pro
the list.
Football Talk was like an NBC
Oh,
thing, but
thank you.
they said the NFL needs to adapt this like right now because when you have the kickoff, he kicks it off and no one can move until the guy touches the ball,
Right, and
which
it's a
is
more
awesome.
I think, and I saw someone tweet about it, and it's perfect. Thank you, wrestling fan 888 for the follow. 2 new follows tonight, guys. That's awesome. Thank you so much for the follow. I think we may have hit almost 330 followers tonight. Thank you guys so very much for the follow. Thank you, wrestling fan 888. We'll be back again live on Tuesday for our Impact Watch Party, so I hope you'll join us there as well. But I saw someone on Twitter tweet this out, and I thought it was a great tweet and made a lot of sense, saying that it may look silly, but it's a very safe and still effective way to still do kick returns, because you still get a kick return and it's still safe.
Hmm.
So and in the NFL, about 90 to 95% of the kickoffs are touchbacks. So it makes it a little bit
And the
more.
rule, and that rule too is cool. If you kick it in the end zone, the players get to start at the 45-yard line, or if you kick it out of bounds, I think they start at like the 35-yard line. So they changed it up where it's like if you kick it for a touchback, it's gonna hurt you.
Yeah, and
So
there's
yeah,
a lot of things that are different from the NFL. True, that you're gonna have to get used to. There might be things that you don't like. In my point of view, I thought it was a pretty good, solid showing from them today. A little bit too much of the interviews, sideline interviews. I know a lot of people kind of love that, but I thought it. Look, I enjoy them, but it got a little bit overboard at times. But
yeah.
other
I
than that,
mean,
I thought the both games were successful. I'm gonna touch on that, Ted. I got the link up. Go ahead, Dave. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
I like how they did that because they're doing something that the NFL will never do, is have people get their instant reaction after a big play or a big mess up.
Mm.
They're getting instant feedback. Like the whole censor guy messing up, getting the F-bomb guy when he probably didn't expect him to say it when he was talking. But yeah, I really thought the games were fun. And a lot of NFL people and other people were like players and stuff were tweeting out about it and actually kind of enjoying what they were watching.
Mm-hmm.
Even some rappers were tweeting about it, and the XFL liked it. So yeah, I mean, different stuff. People were digging it. I mean, it blew up Twitter. It was like the biggest thing on Twitter all day. All you seen is stuff about it. The players that are involved were surprising. Who was it today? Caldry Jones,
Cardell
Cardell Jones.
Jones, yes.
Yeah, I mean, there's someone tomorrow too. I can't remember his name, but yeah, who also played for Ohio State, I believe. But this was fun. I enjoyed it. I mean, I can't wait to see what they give us tomorrow. More of the East teams tomorrow because today was mostly West, I think. But yeah, tomorrow should be. I'm interested to see what the other teams look at because, like me, I live all the way up here in Michigan, so I really don't have a dog in the race. So I'm just kind of watching and seeing who I like or who I don't like.
I feel like I'm the same way. I'm not gonna root for a specific team. I know I'm here in San Antonio. We have two Texas teams, Houston and Dallas. I'm not gonna cheer for either one. I just want to watch the games and enjoy it and have a good time watching them and want good football. That's it.
How about the news that came out like before the games even started that I don't know who it was who tweeted. I can't remember the guy's name, but he said the XFL has already exceeded the AAF. I think it was called.
Right.
their entire season before they even started their first game with ticket sales and revenue. I was like, wow. So they haven't even started yet, and they already succeeded. So they're already making money.
Took the
The
loyalty.
crowds that I've seen those two games, they looked pretty good
Yeah, and they're playing it,
compared
and
to
they're playing
yeah.
in NFL type stadiums. So yeah. Oh, whoa, Richie Vargas coming in out of nowhere. Thank you for the 300 bits there, dude. We're just kind of wrapping up the show. Thank you for popping in here, man.
And they're on DraftKings too. I mean, they got a thing for the XFL now on DraftKings where you can do
Yeah,
fantasy.
apparently there's going to be fantasy football involved at the XFL as well. My question for you, Dave, and thank you again, Richie, for the bits very, very much. Do you see more teams added next season, next year, or do you
Oh
feel like they still run with the 8 next year as well?
man, I don't want to talk about this because at first I was like, okay, people are just gonna think I just want a team. But I think it would be kind of cool if they do expand and add two teams. Each year, do make it bigger, even bigger. Why not? To make it more like either competitive with the NFL or make it even bigger league if they add more teams to it. And they already got a lot of partners with this XFL, and they got the right TV partners because last year that was just shit because they had no partners at all. They had CBS and the CBS Sports Network, which did not work at all. But this right here works, and I would love to see more teams added. Like
And
add two more teams each year or something.
right, I personally would love here in San Antonio. Honestly, XFL is backed up by a billionaire. Well, true, but the first time they went and it sucked. So
Well,
they
it was
definitely
on some bad networks too. It was on NBC and UPN.
right. And one thing too, I like now they said that they erased the past, like that. They're saying that never happened. That's how they're making it seem like that XFL never existed. So it's starting on a fresh slate, according to XFL officials and all that.
I was kind of annoyed with some of the commentators, like the ABC one. They were kind of annoying. I did enjoy Kurt Menefee, surprisingly, because I never really looked at him as like a play-by-play guy. I
You
always
just
thought
made
he
the
was
list.
kind of, we were always used to him as like, the pregame for Fox NFL.
Whoa.
And it was, what?
Richie Vargas just dropped 1,200 bits in the chat room. Holy shit.
Oh, wow.
Wow, dude. Thank you.
So what do you think about Kurt
Wow.
Menefee?
Thank you so much for that, dude. I liked ABC's commentating more than I did Fox, to
Okay.
be quite frank with you.
Well, I think maybe for me it was more that
Wow.
there were
Thank you,
two
Richie.
voices I was familiar with, and I didn't really know the other two guys at all.
Terry Bradshaw, no, was not calling the game. He was that was someone else. I don't know. I think the other
Joe
guy
Platt,
Joe, yeah, he calls more college football games.
football. Yeah, he does a few NFL games, but yeah.
If it never happened, they need to look into getting the pass removed from YouTube. Yeah, that's true. Dan, thank you again, Richie. Thank you to everyone who dropped bits tonight. So much, man, appreciation for all of you guys. Like I was saying earlier, the donations these last 2 months have been insane. And I thank you guys so very much for that. We got new followers tonight, Dave. It's been a very, very fun